It's an all-Western Conference matchup in today's game as the Nuggets come into town. We are nearly ready for the tip-off.
Well, Mavs head coach Rick Carlisle is known for his command of...
Great stuff, D.A. Thank you. And Brent, both sides can line it up from deep in this one. That's a given. How much does your defensive approach change when you're facing a team that can hurt you from deep all the time?
So you think about that, Kevin, that for 48 minutes, you not only have to do what you have to do on offense to get back at a team, but defensively chase around guys who can bury you from 30 feet.
Exhausting.
And if you have a lapse in your concentration at any point, that can cost you 3, 6, 9. Should I keep going?
Keep going.
It'll happen that fast.
Yeah, right. Now the starting group for the Denver Nuggets. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Now that's how to finish the break. Throw down with force.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
Well, terrific anticipation using the hands. How are you not protecting the basketball in that situation?
The pass to Black. It's deflected. Pass to English. Denver passing it around. Issel. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot.
Yeah, easy call.
The Nuggets shooting their first shots from the stripe in this game.
And taking a look at the numbers on the season, they've converted about 77% of those foul shots.
Still hard to watch the Denver Nuggets and not be reminded of one of their biggest upsets of all time, beating the #1 seed Sonics as the 8th seed in 1994. Mutombo lying on the ground, clutching the ball. Certainly a memorable playoff upset.
The shot's good from Bryant.
Defensively, that possession better not start a trend because they just handed him 2 points.
That they did, and he's the one guy on D you can't leave alone, or he's going to get to the bucket over and over. Just torched him there.
Dunn misses.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Ellis, who's checked in for Dallas. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Now here is Davis. Screen by Ellis. Davis, the pass to Ellis. 6 on the shot clock. Davis dishes to Bryant. And finish off by Bryant.
Fantastic awareness out on the floor. That's a textbook assist.
The Nuggets have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Covered by Perkins. Passes it to English. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper. English has got his first basket.
Well, the pick didn't exactly neutralize the defender, but good concentration on the finish to still get the basket.
And Davis puts it in.
You know, huge height advantage there, but because of the great body control, he's able to cancel it out.
Yeah, he absolutely refused to back down there. Crafty lay-in.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play.
Well, Mike Malone is all about business and the business of defense, holding his team accountable for how they play on that end of the floor. He also wants his team to be very strong on the glass, which they tend to be. A defensive stop doesn't become one until you get the rebound.
Kicks to Dunn. Clock at 6. Here's English. That's his second shot and his second basket. He's 2 for 2. Going back to Malone, he's known for being a strong defensive coach. Brent made his name for himself when he first started in the league in that category.
Well, I think Coach Malone realizes, Kevin, that on a nightly basis, the shooting can come and the shooting can go. But what you can rely on is your defensive effort and the presence on that end of the floor. So he continues to demand effort and energy from these young Nugget players.
The Nuggets leading by 3. 17 seconds left in the first. Pass to English. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. English has got 6.
And a really good way to start the game. He's a guy who, if he gets it going early, he's going to give you problems.
Good chance you're getting to phase 2 of your defense here as you make adjustments to try and cool him down.
Here's Dunn. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Nuggets ahead, leading by 3. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. So far, it's been a closely contested game as we get the second quarter up and going. And when you consider how Denver is doing, guys, what are your thoughts?
They come out the gates here strong and put together just a solid first quarter.
Well, they've carved out a nice little advantage here, really by dictating the pace early on.
Okay, time now for an injury report.
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Mavericks gave us some information. He said that it's a strained groin muscle. They're going to ice it and try and reduce the inflammation.
Thank you, David. Guys, the only thing you can wish for is that the prognosis isn't quite as bad as they're making it out to be.
Yeah, that's a tough one. Was really hoping for better news than that, but that does not sound encouraging.
Yeah, we always think about when players go down, how terrible a blow it can be for the team. We wish him well and hope he's on the floor quickly.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. So out there for the Nuggets right now. When you look at the Spurs, the Warriors, the Atlanta Hawks, these are offenses that teams want to be like.
Well, anytime that you move the basketball quickly and crisply, Kevin, you're going to move the defenses around. And as soon as those shifts happen, that's where great offenses take advantage of poor positional defense.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, smartphones and other technology are ubiquitous nowadays. Clippers head coach Doc Rivers says teams do pay a price. Social media and texting has absolutely hurt chemistry, he said. He recalled his championship season with the Celtics. One of the best things that happened to them was during the preseason in Italy. The players couldn't get a wireless signal, and they had to actually talk with one another. Kevin?
Yeah, that connection between players can make a difference. Thanks, David.
I love the determination he showed there, getting himself into good position under the glass.
With the presence of mind to know just where the rebound was going to come down. Well timed. Great defense that time from Ellis.
Well, the defense ready for him there in prevent mode, making sure that he didn't get a clean look at that layup.
Give credit where credit is due right there. A terrific assist.
Dallas shooting their first free throw this game.
And they've done some really nice work at the foul line, knocking down 80%.
Denver passing it around. Lever. And so he draws the foul on the shot. A trip to the line to shoot 2. The Nuggets have shot 75% at the line tonight, going 3 for 4. He hits the second from the line.
And they're really getting more points at the free throw line here in the second quarter.
And here in the second, 2 minutes gone by. The pass to Blackman. Back to Harper. Puts up a 3. They get the rebound. It's deflected, and that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. Maguire's checked in for Ellis. 1:51 left to play here in the second quarter. Maguire no good. Denver in the lead. Done with it. Pass to Cooper. There's the dish to Dunn. 6 to shoot. Lever. Goes to the reverse layup and pops it in.
Oh, how pretty was that? Used the rim to protect the ball perfectly.
We've got 1:23 left now here in the second. And you have to feel good about seeing Gallinari out there healthy. He's missed so much time in his career, Brent, due to injuries that you just can't prepare for.
I mean, imagine in the prime of your playing career to miss an entire season. He came back better than ever from his knee surgery. And you always wonder if players returning from such injuries will be more cautious with their play. It's interesting to see Gallinari regaining that confidence and form.
Robert Sacre, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Correa comes in for Harper. The Nuggets have made 4 free throws from the line and missed 2. First one falls for him.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
The Nuggets making a switch here. White's checked in. Outside, Davis. The tray goes right through for bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
And he came off that screen, and the D just didn't get over the top of him.
And he's not a guy you can give open looks to. The D has to be better. Got to learn a lesson there. You combine his massive size and then his desire to pound the glass, it makes him a tough cover on the board.
Passes it to Blackman. Here is Aguirre. And the layup falls. Now just a 1-point Nugget lead.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Outside, White. Lever, started by Davis. Lever. Top of the key jumper, no good.
I have no clue what happened with the defense there, but they should be thanking their lucky stars that somehow he bricked that golden opportunity.
And we're through the first half of basketball here, and what's been a good one. Nuggets lead by 1. It's time now to go court.
Thanks, guys. Here with Coach Mike Malone.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, folks. Welcome back. A pretty close game for the Nuggets throughout the first quarter. They saw their lead grow to a high water mark of 5 in the period. They were outscored by just a bit in the second quarter as they go into the break now holding just a 1-point advantage. Kenny, your thoughts on the Nuggets' first half?
Well, it's always a little bit of a challenge playing on the road, but they came in mentally prepared and physically prepared. The energy in the arena was fierce, but they didn't cave in.
And Shaq, what did you see from Dallas?
Well, as we know, it's always a good idea to pound the ball into the paint. So many defensive game plans are focused just on stopping the 3. When you hurt a team down low, they got to react. That allows you to play inside out. Trust me, I have the blueprint. I own the blueprint. I created the blueprint. Inside, kick it back out, shoot the 3. Rick Fox, B. Shaw, and Big.
And that wraps up halftime as the game is set to get back.
The skyline of Dallas illuminating the night sky as we welcome you back to the Lone Star State. And now the start of the second half. Neither side jumping out ahead through the first 2 quarters. You have to like what we're seeing from J.J. Barea.
You just love it when the decision-making is as good as it was there in that first half. Didn't force anything.
Well, showed great discipline and only took good shots. So we'll see if he can keep that decision-making up here in the third.
We've got Davis. Ryan is out there with Perkins. Then there's Aguirre. And it's Blackman in at the 2 spot. So that's who Rick Carlisle starts the second half. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. And the Mavericks lead by 1. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
The Nuggets with another miss.
They got to be more active on offense and maybe a little bit more aggressive going to the rim. 0 of 4, not impressive thus far.
And the shot goes down. Now it's a 3-point Maverick lead.
Yeah, that was the 3rd straight high percentage look the defense has allowed. The defenders have got to start putting bodies on bodies.
To the right side. And that one, good. You played for, what was it, 6 different teams over your terrific career. We're seeing less and less players remain on the same team for their entire career. Do you think that's a good thing or a bad thing for the game of basketball?
I think it's a thing that just can't be avoided nowadays with the way the contracts and free agency are set up and the way the teams like to maneuver around. One of the things, Kevin, I think that's taken effect is a quick trigger from a lot of the younger owners that the NBA has where they don't have immediate success. They're not willing to go the patient route and wait for guys to develop, wait for guys to see their talent and come to fruition with the team that they're with. And so you'll continue to see plenty of player movement as the league moves on.
And we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kenneth Faried, and call him Kenneth. He gets mad when you say Ken. He's the manimal, one of the best rebounders in the league. He plays with a tremendous motor. But Faried said, I never looked at myself as just an energy player. I just have a lot more passion than other people in the league. And I play hard. I have talent and passion. Kevin?
A key player for Team USA gold medal in 2014. Thanks, DA. Denver with a platoon swap here on the floor. Lever, he's guarded by Harper. Dunn, wide open, he fires. No good from outside. Dallas leading by 5. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
And he was camped in the lane there, and he gets the 3-second call. Mavericks making a switch here. Vincent's checked in. The Nuggets shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. 1:16 left to play in the third. Feeds it to English. He kicks it to Dunn. Some nice ball movement by the Nuggets. The Nuggets with another miss. The Mavericks have gone 4 for 4 from the field since the halftime break. Terrific start to the third quarter. Dishes it to Ellis. Shot clock at 6. A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, they're going to have a nice little run here.
Here's the screen. Lever. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in.
The pick definitely could have been better, didn't fully commit to it, but it was still just enough to get his teammate enough room to knock down the shot.
Perkins with the screen. Right wing. Here's Vincent, and it's Denver with the rebound.
That was a half-hearted pick, and he was just going through the motions on that possession, and now it ends up costing him.
On here we go. Ellis has got it, the fast break chance. And it's off the back rim, no good. Here's English. He got it up. He got it up that time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And we've reached the end of the third. Mavericks ahead, up 5. Rick Carlisle had some words for his team. Let's hear what he had to say.
Hey, keep working on defense. Do an unbelievable job. Hey, down here, one shot and then out.
We welcome you back to what has been a good one here as we get into the fourth quarter. Mavericks leading by 5, and Denver will start the fourth quarter with. Outside, Davis. Pass to Aguirre. Wants to get it to Bryant and does. Got a piece of it. To the paint. Goes up and lays it nice and easy.
And you can tell Faried loves getting physical, especially when he's going up for shots.
Outside, Davis. And the pass to Aguirre. And the officials call a traveling violation.
Well, time and score, you just can't have a costly error right now at this point in the game, guys.
The Nuggets trail by 3. Here's Issel. Misses, and he wants that one back. The Mavericks shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. And stolen by Dunn. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Fourth quarter still young, just over a minute play. And they double up Davis. Davis sets a screen. Blackman, the pass to Bryant. And it's Denver with the rebound.
You know what? They're winning, though, despite the fact that he has just been really off.
Game winding down, and they just keep changing leads.
And, guys, no separation yet, and I really don't think we're going to see any all the way down.
Passes it to Vincent, and it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's his first foul. Blackman, the pass to Bryant. Misses off the left iron.
Can't get anything to drop. I mean, the way he's going, it's probably not something he should try and shoot his way out of.
Can't keep forcing things when you're not in a great rhythm. Move the ball.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Game moves along. 2 minutes gone here in the fourth. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And that one goes in as he is fouled. It will be 3 points if he converts at the line.
Loose D here. Critical stretch. I mean, you better off sending him to the free throw lines than to have him get that good a look.
Well, they weren't even close enough to foul him there. That's how lax the D was on that play.
And the Mavericks making a change here. Perkins is checked in. There's a screen. Here's English. Great use of the pick to create room for the jumper.
What a shot over the bigger defender. That could prove to be a massive bucket.
Sometimes, despite the odds, you have to rise to the occasion. Nice mid-range jumper there.
Pass to Blackman. 5 on the clock. The feed to Bryant. Here's Perkins. A three-pointer off the mark. The Nuggets leading by 3. Here's English. Aguirre grabs the miss.
Oh, tough D on the inside.
That's really one of his specialties, altering shots in close.
Great move to get to the rim. I think they're going to take the aggressive approach down the stretch.
And you have to be. That's the approach you always want. Don't settle for the jumpers. Pound it inside.
Here's English. Yes!
What a bucket at one of the more crucial moments of the game.
That is showing a very steady hand with the pressure dialed to 11.
Aguirre. Count!
And that's how it's done. I mean, find that hole in the D and then go hard to the right.
Maybe that hole is a little bigger than it should have been.
Especially in a game that is this close, every possession counting. That was just one side wanting it more than the other.
Lever is guarded by Davis.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Jerome Kersey's checked in for Dallas. Good on the first, and that will put them up by 2. Second one is good. And both at the line, and it's a 3-point game. Dallas calls timeout. They're trailing by 3. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Hey, they do have enough time here if they shoot quickly to get the 2-for-1. We'll see if they try.
And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I heard Rick Carlisle during that last break talking with the team. And even though they're down, he was confident. He said, look, guys, I've got all the confidence in the world in you. We've been down this road before. You know what we need to do. Kevin, let's see if they can overcome this deficit.
That's right. No other option but to foul and hope for some misses.
Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one. Dallas calls timeout. They're losing by 4. 20 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, what do you think?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
And this is where 5 fingers need to become a fist. No room for error.
But they recover it. The pass to Blackman. Buries it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
He's one of those guys the defense always has to watch out for. Burned him there.
And they foul intentionally. That's what they have to do at this point.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
So he gets them both, and it's a 4-point ball game.
And those could be daggers. That trip to the line puts this one out of reach.
Dallas calls timeout. They're down by 4. 11 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Yeah, time a huge factor right now. They've got to get points and then the foul.
And this is where 5 fingers need to become a fist. No room for error.
Puts up a 3. They get it back. So it's the Nuggets taking the W in a close one. They seem to relish their role as the bad guy here tonight.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Kevin, thank you so much. You know, tonight he put up his high for the season. Found his rhythm, never let up. Just a terrific scoring effort all the way around.
At home, Ernie, on the road, Kenny, doesn't matter. This guy is impossible to handle when he gets rolling. Crowd was doing his best to fire this guy up and get him to respond, but nothing worked. He was too much for him. Great night from a great, great player.
And that is a wrap.